Jennifer, thank you. And turning to sports now, game one of the World Series is tonight.
The Braves back in the series after more than 24 years. Sports director Mark Whiteman is here with a preview of the Braves and the Houston Astros.
Nigel and Gabby, baseball's biggest stage reserved this year for Atlanta and Houston. This the Astros' third World Series appearance in the last 5 years, but for the Braves, Nigel, as you just mentioned, more than 2 decades in the making. Atlanta overcame enormous odds to get this far, their first World Series since 1999, but they're not content just to get here. After spending most of the season at or below 500, they've put together a truly magical second half. They're 7-3 this postseason. Atlanta enters this World Series as underdogs against the Astros, but if this year has taught us anything, it's underestimate the Braves at your own risk.
It's been awesome just to think of where we've come throughout the year and now to put ourselves in this position. It's really something special.
Everyone's excited we got here. You know, it's been a long time for the Braves organization to get here, but we know we got 4 more wins to go, and it's pretty easy to balance that when you know what's at the end of the tunnel.
So it'll be Charlie Morton going tonight for the Braves. Terrific regular season for Morton, but he is winless in 3 postseason starts this year. However, this is a stage he knows well. Morton won the 2017 World Series with Houston, pitched for the American League champion Tampa Bay Rays last year, and now, in his first year with the Braves, is back in the Fall Classic for his 3rd time in the last 5 years. Should be a ton of fun. Get started just after 8 p.m. tonight, guys.
Mark, thank you. Still ahead, a dangerous discovery made during a traffic stop. A bomb squad called. The driver now facing multiple charges.
In the mountains over the next 12 hours, quickly cooling on down from the 50s to the 30s. Yikes, it's going to be a chilly night across the area. Coming up, I'll show you when steady rain settles in.
Well, officials say one man is dead and an off-duty reserve officer is recovering in an Atlanta hospital after being shot earlier today. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says the shooting happened following an argument. According to the GBI, an off-duty Milena Police Department reserve officer was working with an Atlanta parking enforcement company. Authorities say the officer was sitting in his patrol car when a man approached him and fired at him. The officer fired back, killing the man who died at the scene. Authorities have not said what the argument was about. The officer was taken to a hospital. He is expected to recover.
Police in Florida got a surprise when they pulled over a man for having an expired tag. They found a grenade in his truck. It happened yesterday in Flagler County. The deputy searched Lewis Branson's vehicle after discovering he was also driving on a suspended license since 2019. He discovered a grenade, which responded the bomb squad, and officers determined it was live. They took the weapon to a remote location. They detonated it. Branson told authorities he found the grenade while cleaning out a veteran's home.
A Texas woman died when authorities say someone drove a stolen semi-truck into her home. The woman was one of 4 people inside the home when the crash happened. Crews rescued a man who was trapped under the semi. He was taken to the hospital with severe injuries but is expected to survive. Houston police have charged a 39-year-old man with murder and reckless aggravated assault in this crash. They say he stole the truck from a nearby trucking company, led police on a chase, then jumped out of the moving vehicle before it crashed into the home.
On Capitol Hill, members of Congress are uniting around efforts to better safeguard children who use popular social media sites. TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube face scrutiny from a Senate panel today. Sally Kidd is in Washington with the story.
Nigel, lawmakers from both parties say they want more transparency and accountability from social media companies and additional protections for young people. Millions of teens are Snapchatting, making TikToks, and checking out videos on YouTube. But critics say the popular social media platforms are not doing enough to protect young people, targeting them with manipulative marketing, tracking their online behavior, collecting their data.
Parents of America cannot trust these apps with their children.
The outrage on Capitol Hill is bipartisan.
Your parents. How can you allow this?
TikTok, YouTube, and Snap, the parent company of Snapchat, say they have strong safeguards in place.
We intentionally make it harder for strangers to find minors by not allowing public profiles for users under 18.
We've built parental controls called Family Pairing that empower a parent to link their TikTok account in a simple way.
Between April and June of this year, we removed nearly 1.8 million videos for violations of our child safety policies.
All 3 companies agreed to share internal research on how their platforms impact children, but are non-committal on legislation to expand privacy safeguards for minors.
Do you support it or not?
I think, Senator, we'd love to talk to you a bit more about
some
of the
we've
issues.
Listen, this is just what drives us crazy. We want to talk. We want to talk. We want to talk. This bill's been out there.
The companies also declined to express support for legislation that would make it easier to hold social media companies accountable and liable for content posted by their users. In Washington, Sally Kidd, WYFF News 4.
And this was the first time Snapchat and TikTok have been called to testify before Congress. Facebook and Twitter executives have appeared many times to answer questions. Facebook has been under fire for how its sites, including Instagram, affect teens' mental health.
Satellite and radar shows mostly clear skies across the upstate and clearing for the mountains, but it has been a windy day across the high country today. 71 degrees in Greenville at 72 in Anderson. Clear skies in Spartanburg at 66. Starting to clear for Asheville, but north of Asheville, it is really, really windy and the clouds are still on. Look at the colors showing up on the trees. We're at peak fall colors for the Asheville area today. 55 degrees right now in Asheville, 59 in Hendersonville. Check out the upstate, though, almost 20 degrees warmer in the 70s. Reason being that wind travels down the mountain, it warms, and we're sitting at winds around 10 miles per hour in the upstate while it's sustained at 15 or so in the mountains. And that's going to die down as we go into the overnight hours and leave us with a chill. Yeah, even in the upstate tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to the upper 30s, I think, in many communities. If you go in these downtown areas, you'll see 40 or 41, but just outside of the concrete of the downtown areas of Anderson, Greenville, and Spartanburg, it'll be in the upper 30s. Even Gaffney showing 36 tomorrow morning. Spartanburg on over toward Pickens, 37, mid-30s in the mountains, and frost a possibility in the sheltered areas. Now tomorrow we will see temperatures pretty similar to today in the upper 60s and near 70 degrees with a mix of sun and clouds. Tomorrow is a transition day between soaking rain coming our way. And today in the Asheville-Hendersonville area, mid-60s as we go throughout the afternoon hours, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds, and temperatures running very close to where they should be for this time of the year, near 70. A much warmer day across the mountains in the middle 60s, and we've got the sunshine tomorrow as well. Let me show you when things begin to change. Our next big system back toward the west moving our way. I think we start Thursday dry, but as the day goes on, I think by mid-morning, we're starting to see some rain settle in. That rain could be heavy at times all the way through Thursday night into Friday, and that rain's just going to settle right across the area with this upper low that's going to give us that unsettled weather all the way through Saturday. And once it's here Saturday, we'll start to dry things back out, but it's going to be progress. I think Saturday I'll keep the rain chances alive. Not going to be a washout, but there'll still be some showers around. But the good news here, by Sunday when you're trick-or-treating, things are looking dry and crisp out. Rainfall potential all the way through this system. We're looking at a solid inch across the area with as much as 1.5 inches to 2 inches through Friday. So a soaking rain on the way, but just in time for Halloween, we're clearing things back out. Daytime high 66 with some sunshine. Cool by trick-or-treating in the low to mid-50s on down to the 40s by bedtime. Now the 4-day looks like this. I've issued an impact day for Thursday and Friday. That's me basically highlighting these 2 days as impactful to your outdoor plans. Yeah, Friday night football games will see some showers, but I don't think it's going to be a washout. Temperatures will be chilly though, only topping out in the upper 50s and near 60 degrees. And going into Saturday, we've got a 40% chance of rain slowly clearing out just in time for Halloween. Smooth sailing into next week as well. Western North Carolina impact days Thursday and Friday with widespread rain and mid-50s. Yikes, that's going to be chilly. Slowly clearing on Saturday. Congratulations to our umbrella winner today out of Gray Court, Melissa Davis.
Thank you, Chris. And cleanup continues in central Missouri after tornadoes ripped through the region. You can see the damage left behind here in Lynn County. Sunday night storms damaged small communities and tore through a propane facility. Thankfully, no injuries or deaths were reported.
And we're getting a look at some October snow in California. Snow in the Sierra Mountains caused problems for drivers yesterday. Some drivers were caught off guard, but others were just happy to see some wet weather after a really dry season. Forecasters reported up to 2 inches of snow fell in the area.
Still ahead in News for Your Health, a study looking at the growing use of vape pens.